Alright, well, I don't, it's too bright. I don't like that. What's better? Alright. I don't know, what should I do? I mean, I know things I could do, but, I mean, well, let's just, I guess, start this out by saying I'm kind of drunk. Just, I mean, I've been a lot more drunk than this, but I don't know. I feel like this is going to turn into like an hour and a half long video, just because, I don't know, I've been drinking, and I'm going to turn up the light a little bit more because I just turned my TV off. So we'll go back to that. But I don't know. I mean, I do know, but then again, I don't. Don't judge me from anything I'm doing. But I've experienced life. I haven't experienced all of it, but according to my life, I have. Because of all the things that I thought I was supposed to do, technically I did, but I've experienced a lot more than that. like any normal, rational human, I have experienced, the most general senses of feelings, or the senses, any of them. But I mean, obviously, I've experienced happiness, love, affection, loneliness, perfection, depression, all waves of emotions I've felt. That's Oreo. But I don't know. I like to consider myself, not to, toot my own horn, but I like to consider myself unique. And I don't want to say obsolete at the same time, because I'm not. I am necessary. Not necessarily a necessary evil, but a necessary element. That's my cat. There's things about me that I've always known I was going to And those things include the drugs I've done, drinks I've drinking, experiences I've had, and choices I choose not to make. And I feel like the fact that I came upon those realizations, early in life, that's what makes me a real person. I don't care if I'm rambling. I don't care if that's my cat's ass. I'm just talking. And even if people don't listen, I'm listening. If you can't have a conversation with yourself, then what is that? Really? Get away. So cute. If you can't have a conversation with yourself, then who are you supposed to have a conversation with? What should I talk about? Alright. I'll talk about this. At work, there are two things extremely personal that I talked about openly to people, but they didn't question further. The first one was I've gotten someone pregnant. And the follow-up question to that would be, oh, so how old is your kid? I don't have a kid. We chose to abort. And that's a long story that I'll probably get into later tonight. Now the second thing was it was either today or yesterday that actually hi Oreo. What's it today? Whatever. Yeah, I think it was today. That okay. Stop it. Yeah, it was definitely today because after I shotgunned that Red Bull, and it might have been after the monster, but it might have been before, but I can't remember exactly. But once again, I can't remember who said it, but it was one of the people that says you're gonna have a heart attack, your heart's gonna kill you. To which I said, not even I can kill myself. Which is true. Not to say I am suicidal, but I have tried. And I have failed, obviously. And on that note, Hmm. I want this to be serious, and it will be serious. But the question is, how serious do you want this conversation to be? If you are watching to this point in time, obviously, you want this conversation to be serious. You want to know everything I have done, everything I didn't want to do, and the foundation of which my personality has been built. So, just one of the things, maybe one of the thoughts that one of you had is, actually let me think about it, because there's many thoughts that people may have had, questions, but questions lead to answers. The kind of statement that ends, I don't know, well, if you think about it in, sentence form, is, you know, this is, you'll only understand if you've felt this kind of question. Where it's a question, that starts out, but before the question mark is a dot, dot, dot. The easiest example I can come with is, why did you do that? Dot, 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 waiting for your explanation, and then a question mark. Explaining your explanation. So the easiest one I can think about, which is many of you are thinking, at least I'm thinking you're thinking, is my ex-girlfriend. It it might take a while to explain this. This is definitely the largest, most emotional, most detrimental, most self-reflective, most truly honest to the core experience I've ever had in my life. Not to say it was good, not to say it was bad, but to say it was true. We met at Wendy's. We both worked there. She had worked there earlier and then quit to do something else. And then in that time that she quit, I got hired there, started working, and started my job career. And I'm going to stop right here just to make sure that the audio is recording. Pretty sure it is. I just want to make sure. But before I go further, so give me just a second.